dramatic role, and she was in an abusive relationship, and then she leaves and she escapes, and she gets a haircut, and then she learns like Arya Stark how to like fight and defend herself because for some reason the police couldn't help or something. But the most interesting part about that is in the very end of the movie, she sneaks back into her old home, right, and gets her revenge, which is great. Um, but she wears an all-black catsuit, but a giant yellow neon bat, and like the acting was so funny because like it was like this sort of like modern house, and so like you would like the husband would like hear a noise, and like you would just see her hand like curl back in, like she was like Catwoman or something.
And which of your performances challenged you the most?
Ramona.
Oh, she was in Hustlers, where she got like Oscar buzz for that.
Speaking of hustling, what's the hardest thing about being a producer?
I think the hardest thing about being a producer, or the most challenging thing, is to bring the right group of people together, because it's that
Is
chemistry.
she boring or am I bored?
She's not being
I mean, right, like it's 73 questions, but I don't know, like we should do the Anna Wintour 73 questions because that's someone who's, yeah.
Your tea.
Thank you.
Oh, that's mine.
Oh, yeah. That wasn't funny. She does this thing where she laughs at everything she does. I don't know if it's like a nervous tick. You know, we all have like a nervous tick, and hers, I think, is always giggling, and I don't know, and that's maybe for her it brings levity to the situation.
So Jennifer, why was it important for you to name your company New York Productions?
Because I'm a Puerto Rican from New York.
I suppose that's
Well, why did he ask the question? It's obvious. What else was she gonna say? Because what else could she possibly say? She's Puerto Rican and she's from New York.
And who do you think should portray you in a movie about the story of your life?
She hasn't been born yet.
What? No, we need the biopic now, J-Lo. And you know who's gonna play it? Me. I would like to play Jennifer Lopez. You think I could do well?
Yeah, absolutely.
How do you think Nick, if he auditioned, like he could play Ben Affleck?
Yeah, definitely.
Just miserable and smoking. I get it, then.
With his Dunkin' Donuts?
With his Dunkin' Donuts in your Boston, right? We don't even need an audition. That's just it.
Yeah.
If you could cook one thing for the rest of your life, what do you think you'd be cooking?
Rice and beans and chicken cutlets.
Okay, so I will say, so in Chicago, so I lived in Arlington Heights and then Chicago, right? Proper. And when I was in Chicago, my friend Sophia and Anna East had a home on Belmont Pulaski, which I'm sure the neighborhood's changed now. But anyways, we did a block party, and the block party soon turned, because everybody was of a different ethnicity, and the block party soon turned into like a trading war of who got the best food. So Sophia's mom is from Greece, and so we were making Greek chicken, which you've ever had. It's amazing with lemon and all that. And we were like trading Greek chicken for Puerto Rican rice because the Puerto Rican rice was so good. We were trying to stock up on it as much as we could because it was so good.
With such a busy schedule, how often do you actually get to relax?
Once a week.
Again. I guess that laugh is like acknowledging how exhausting her life is. But that's the thing is like I'm busy. Like you're busy. Like we're always kind of hopping around trying to think of stuff to do. Like she must be so busy. And I'm like, I wonder like how much of your life you are sacrificing to just constantly. Because then at some point, like everything I feel when you're this famous is like out of your control. Like people are just controlling your schedule at some point.
Are you a morning person or a night person?
Night person.
I've turned more into a morning person. I'm waking up earlier and earlier, and I don't know why. And I am a night owl. Like, I'm a comic, so I'm out late at night, hanging with friends, blah, blah, blah. I can't sleep anymore. Like, I wake up at, like, 6:30, and I'm like, I'm up, and then I'm getting excited to make my coffee and do the whole thing, blah, blah, blah. But, like, are you a morning or night person?
If I have enough sleep, I'm a morning person.
Right. Because there's something about the morning where, like, I feel like I'm getting, like, I have my peace for, like, the next hour and a half before the day starts bustling and before the sun's really up. God, I sound old. Don't I sound old? I love the morning. You hear the birds.
Original.
Life doesn't wait, and neither should you. Aleve can help you deal with pain less throughout your day, whether it's a long day on your feet, a demanding workout, or everyday aches and pains. You need relief that can keep up when pain persists. Aleve is here for you with longer-lasting body pain relief, compared to leading OTC-branded pain relievers. With just one pill, Aleve lasts up to 12 hours. Don't let those aches hold you back from doing what's important to you. Use as directed.
Original or remix?
Original.
Mariah Carey would absolutely hate that answer. There's a huge feud between Mariah Carey and Jennifer Lopez.
Really?
Yes, and Mariah Carey. The very first time we saw it, Mariah Carey, this is how much of a lamb I am. Mariah Carey was on tour for the Charm Bracelet tour. This was her album Charm Bracelet. She went this big world tour, and that's where her voice got back into shape, and then she came back with Emancipation Me the whole way. Anyway, so they were interviewing her. It was a German interview, and they were interviewing her about Beyonce. And they're like, what do you think of Beyonce? And she's like, I love her, and she's so talented, and she's amazing, and she's going on and on. She goes, and J-Lo? And she goes, I don't know her. And so everyone's like, what's up with Mariah Carey and J-Lo? And then, because J-Lo said, make sure I get 7 hours of sleep a night. And then Mariah Carey came back and said, well, I guess if I didn't sing my own songs or write my own music, I could also get 7 hours of sleep. And we go, okay, Mariah's really upset. What is going on? And I guess what happened is when Mariah left Tommy Mottola, and she left Columbia Records, that was her husband, who was the president of Columbia Records, and she left them to get back at Mariah. Mariah was sampling some song for her new album, and the Glitter album, soundtrack rather, and Tommy found out like through insides and grabbed that, so it ruined Mariah's first track that she had been working on for the Glitter soundtrack, which of course bombed, but she got her revenge in the sense that it became #1 a couple years ago. But anyway, so since then, I think she's had it out against J-Lo, because J-Lo took her sampled music and song essentially and whatever. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Again, we should call Trana, she would know. So since then, Mariah's not like J-Lo. And then J-Lo did an interview on Wendy Williams like 5 years ago, and Wendy's like, ooh, they said mention Mariah. She goes, who? She goes, I'm just kidding, because Mariah says, she doesn't know you. And then J-Lo's like, yeah, I've met her a few times. She seems very forgetful. So like, she's never really commented on it, but Mariah still says, I don't know her. Did I really just take you down like this whole path of?
You did.
Yeah.
And you're in an airplane, aisle, or window?
Now, before we answer, I want to know what you have to say.
Window.
You're a window.
I know you
I have to pee now. I have to pee every 5 seconds. I'm someone who goes pee a lot.
Come on, let's go sit down.
Okay. We've seen a lot of J-Lo's back, which is stunning, but you know what I'm saying?
First movie that you really loved?
West Side Story.
So good.
The original West Side Story. Somewhere, someday we'll be what's the song from? Maria, I just met a girl named. I remember my Forrest Cataldo, my old piano player. Hey, Forrest. I said, what? Because she played piano for all the musicals, and she was amazing. And I was like, what musical would you not play for again? She goes, oh, West Side Story. It's the most complicated music. I don't want to do it. It's too complicated. And I was like,
And what was the last movie that made you cry?
Coda.
okay, my answer is similar because it's Coco. I watched Coco on a plane once. I watched Coco. This is like 2019 or 18, and I'd never seen it before. For some reason, no one was on the flight. I don't know why. Chris, when I tell you, I was weeping. I was uncontrollably weeping to the point that the gay flight attendant came up to me and goes, I've noticed you've got a bit of sniffles. Do you want me to get you something for the back? And I was like, also, like, let me cry and pee. Like, you're ruining my moment.
But what performance made you the most nervous?
The laugh.
Celia Cruz tribute at the American Music Awards. I had to do this flip over two people and head first flip over forward, and he had to catch me. Thank God he did.
She's a very good dancer, and she's a good actress. We are Lamborghini.
What would you say is your pre-show ritual?
Shut up in the background. You just saw that meme of Ben Affleck smoking. Stressed out. And to be fair, out of the two of them, he does seem more stressful. Like, she seems high maintenance, as any celebrity would be, but he does seem, like, unhinged. I don't know him, but he just seems like he'd be more difficult.
I mean, after I get my hair and makeup done, I just basically take about 30 to 45 minutes for myself.
But